Here it is, the second final NECA Godzilla figure NECA will ever release. Hyper Maser Blast Godzilla from the 2003 movie Godzilla Tokyo SOS, where he fights Kiryu, or Mecha Godzilla. Here's a poster of Mothra, Godzilla, Kiryu. That's what it says on the top. That's what it looks like on the bottom. Side is just the front picture. And the other side is the same thing with 65 years of Godzilla, which this year will be 66. Here's the back. We have pictures of it. A read up. Open it. Here we go. That is the figure in all its glory. Looks nice and painted. And there we go. Another picture of the figure. I guess let's get to reviewing it. But first, I have some special news and some good news, for me at least, that I'm happy to announce.
It's okay. It's okay.
As you can see, I finally got my regular version of 89 Godzilla, the regular version of the figure you're going to see right now, and the poster version of Mothra. So I probably won't do a video on either one of those because they're terrible. My videos are terrible, and they're the same as the other figures, but I can do a comparison with this one and Maser Blast. Mothra coming soon, I guess. I've just been waiting for so long, and if you look forward to it, I should enjoy your life choices. Anyways, back to, and here he is out of the packaging, looking fairly mean. Gotta say, I'm really happy how this figure turned out. And of course, this is the second version of this figure to ever been released. I now do have the original, which I'll bring up shortly. First, let's just admire this figure. Wow, it is. This doesn't quite zoom very well. Close up of the face. His eye looks nice. This one, okay. Here's down the body, the scar. Oh, lighting that shows. Palm of the hands, yellow. Some blue spikes. Yeah. A nice long tail. Here it is. Inside of mouth. Apparently. Can't really see anything in there. Let's see, that. That's the figure in a nutshell. Nice detail to it. Like how it came out. Now let's get to the articulation. The articulation on this figure, pretty standard for a Godzilla figure. And if you know the articulation of the old one, you basically know the articulation for this one. Head goes all the way around. Down that much on its own. That up much. Mouth opens and closes. This rubber piece of the neck turns around. Not my favorite piece of it, but it works for what it is. Can't complain. Arms, both arms rotate, bend about that much. Forearm rotates, wrist rotates, up and down, palms open and close. The legs go all the way around that much. Pull them yay much. Just back, bend at the knee. Warriors, some might, but that's about as it goes in. About it goes out. pivots, which I don't think many of them have. We just haven't really checked well, but this one has some pretty good pivot. Rotates up and down. Crunch that much. Rotate the torso fairly well. That goes up that much. Tail, one of the newer tails, rotates all the way. Each one individual segment does. Well, not each one individual, but good chunks of them are segments and moves fairly well. The tail is probably one of the best features. And interesting enough, return of a bendy tail. So I'm gonna see right now if the original one had it. Chances are it does, and I'm sure most of you already know that. But bendy tail from classic NECA. Oh, how we miss these, alright. But it works for the most part. And there you go. Basic free standard for Godzilla figure. And what we expect. There you go. Here he is next to the original version. Now, I have him standing like there, guessing he positioned a little shorter. But yeah, for the most part, they are the same figure, and they both have the bendy wire tail at the end. Finally, you can see them side by side next to each other. Normally, I go for the regular versions of them, just because that's how they mostly look, and not the ones that are painted. But I gotta say, Hyper Maser Blast Godzilla sure is looking a lot better than this one. I don't know, maybe the additional add of color and blue to the spikes really make a difference. That's him next to his former self. Here he is next to his brother, the second one that was released alongside with him. As you can see here, 03 KiryuGoji is a little bit taller than BioGoji, which isn't accurate at all. BioGoji should be taller than KiryuGoji. I'm not sure if it's just the way I'm standing now. Yeah, he is taller than me. But anyways, yeah, there we go. The two last ones that we'll ever get right here, right now. It's been a fun ride. Here we go. Here he is right next to the one that started it all, 2014 Godzilla. And again, much taller than 2014 Godzilla. Can't say I really am happy with that, since he's supposed to be he's taller than him. But it's been sure has been a while. It sure has been it sure has been a good. It's been a fun ride these last 7 years. All these many different Godzilla figures, and of course there's still some that are planned to be released. Supposedly, well, they wanted to make some, but we ended it here. Yeah, it was a fun ride. And yep, even taller than King of the Monsters of Godzilla. Now, it's a real shame that NECA isn't in the line, because I would have preferred a molding like this for 2019-14 Godzilla. Make him pretty big. Come to think of it, I have to compare it with the other one. He is next to 64 Godzilla, who, if I was the tallest NECA figure that I think has been released, he was the tallest one, and these two are generally the same size from my understanding. He might be 60, he's 55, or something also around that height. They're roughly the same height, but here he's even taller than 64. 64, who was the tallest one. When I made a video of him, I said that I don't know how I feel about him being the tallest one. Since he's one of the shorter ones, or well, he's still pretty big, but comparing it to King of the Monsters or Shin, even I say, I'm like, I can't prefer one of their figures being a little taller than him. But it is what it is, and for the most part, I gotta say, I enjoyed it. I do like him. Here we are all together, the final Godzilla NECA figures we're ever going to get. Now, as you see, should you get Maser Godzilla? Well, it's the last one you're going to get, so I think you should. I think the color really does bring it to life more than the original one. And also, as well as the blue spikes, it blends in well, and I think you should pick him up. One, he's going to be the last one you'll ever get, and two, it really complements the other one really well. Vile Godzilla and Bio Goji, 89. Regular, if you already have it, probably. If you want Vile, I say pick it up as well, just because it's also going to be one of the last ones you'll ever get. Definitely. Yeah, just pick it up as a way of saying thank you to NECA. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. Goodbye.